let's stop and have a little bit closer look at our boat. So what's the first boat that we find in Scripture? And of course it's the ark. Now my journey into discovering all that the ark has to teach us started with the word grace. And there's a technical term that theologians use, and it's called the law of first mention. And it basically goes like this. If you track down the first place in Scripture where a particular word is used, often you'll find there's a rich resource of meaning in that place. The word grace is a great example of that. So in Genesis 6 verse 8 we read, "But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord." And the word picture for grace is a fence that protects life. And suddenly all the lights go on and we think, my goodness, isn't that what the ark was? It was just this big fence that protected all the life that was left on planet Earth. How on earth did that miss my attention? Well, I didn't have a Hebrew word picture to look at, basically. In Hebrew, the word ark, the word picture is the house of the sign. The house of the sign. Hopefully you're going to say, well, the house of the sign of what? Well, first of all, it's the house of the sign of grace, because we use grace to get us to the ark. The other thing it's a sign of, we discover by looking at three things. So first of all, we know that the ark was made of wood. Another thing that we know, but we often skip over in Scripture because we can't see that it contributes to our understanding, is the fact that God said to Noah, I want you to line it inside and outside with pitch. And if you follow the Hebrew word pitch to its root meaning, it shares exactly the same root meaning as the Hebrew word for atonement. So effectively God was saying to Noah, I want you to line the ark inside and out with a symbol of atonement. And then the third thing we know is that the ark was built by Noah obeying the instructions God gave him. Where else in Scripture do we find wood, the blood of atonement, and obedience? The cross.